The sun is out. Let's go on an adventure.
Whopper chompy.
That over there is the bridge between Vermont and New York. You can see all the beautiful Adirondack Mountains in the background. And there's an old fort that was never completed just on the other side of the bridge. Just there on the other side of the bridge, you can see it's a Memorial Lighthouse. I believe it's got a statue inside of it for Champlain, which this is Lake Champlain. So let's go check this out. Back to New York for just a moment. Been interesting standing on the side of this road right here, trying to get video footage of over there. Otherwise, everything's covered in trees. The truck is right around the corner. So we're back in New York to check this out. I did not realize that this is actually a campground back here. There's some RVs and some tents camping out here. On the other side of the road is 2 forts that are busted up. Now, based on what our friend Alex told us, that these were forts that I guess got overrun, didn't fully get built, and so they finally just gave up on them and fell back to Fort Ticonderoga. But you can see like a small fort right on the water and then a bigger one back behind it from Google Earth. And there's a museum here, but there's this Memorial Lighthouse right here, and it looks so cool, so we're here to check it out.
Mom wants to go upstairs.
There's stairs in there? We can go up? Oh my goodness.
I love that echo. It gets darker.
If you don't want to come up, that's okay, but I think you're going to miss some fun.
Ooh, spider webs. Awesome. Super old spider webs.
How old is this?
Okay. Maybe we should have read some of the stuff before we came up.
Yeah, we should.
How about now I'm scared to go down? I'm paralyzed. I can't go down. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Come on up, Kaylin.
Don't look out the window.
We're going to the top, Kaylin.
Do not look out the windows.
Here we go.
I'm gonna slide right down.
No,
Yeah, that's not good out.
there's no slide.
Oh. Here, Kaylin, you still here?
What?
Can you still hear us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go on.
Go figure.
What is this?
How cool is that? Hey, I'm on the outside world.
Say cheese.
Cheese.
You scared?
I'm scared of heights. Do you not know that?
But you went out
You
there.
went. I'm proud of you. Good
It's
job.
windy up here.
Okay, I'm gonna go out there. Is Mom gonna go out there?
Yeah,
Probably
look at my
not.
phone.
Because this stuff is so solid.
I'm good.
Are you coming?
This door? What type of door handle is this? You don't want to fall down?
You going back down?
Okay, don't be silly.
Yeah, it's no time for silliness.
This is time for serious.
I have your phone. So yep. Hey, leave my tree. Thank you.
I'm so proud of you for coming up here.
Thank you. I was scared, but because it's so solid, everything is so solid. It's like, it's not rickety or anything.
I think
However, your head is right under a spider web, so you might want to move towards me, not behind. Yeah, not back. Forward. There you go. Everything is so solid. I'm like not worried about this at all. It's not shaky. It's not scary.
I feel like it's solid marble.
Yeah, this is awesome. I actually feel super safe.
Awesome. Thank you for coming up here.
Yes, and it's a nice day. Praise God. Thank you, Lord. It's a nice day.
Yes, it's been so rainy, and it's like, all right, the sun's out. Let's get out.
Yes.
This is not far at all. I don't think this is even 2 miles from the campground, from the 10 acres campground in Vermont.
Beautiful views.
I love that we can see mountains in New York and mountains in Vermont from here.
Now to get back down the stairs.
Yes, Kira, we can hear her struggling. Kaylin refused to come up.
I want to walk all the way around if we can, and
So over here on the back side, we've got a covered area to go out on the water. We'll check that out here in just a moment. This bridge is cool. It looks like it's a huge bridge, but it's really not that big. But it is big enough to get your RV over, if you were wondering. That's all the Adirondack Mountains over there. Over there in Vermont, you can see the mountains. It's amazing. Like, they look hazy, but there's mountains, like right where I'm pointing, way off in the distance. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. I'm looking for the campground. Just over the top of that ball, right in front of the camera, there's an opening in the trees. Right there, there's like some boats on the water, and that's the dock that belongs to our campground. So that is where the 10 acres campground is. And once again, there's all kinds of mountains back there in the haze. I can't really tell from the camera screen if you can see that right now. I'll be able to see it better tonight when I'm editing the video. It's just amazing. We can stand up here and see mountains of Vermont, mountains of New York. This is pretty neat. So the cost of admission for a day used to get into this park is $6 for a passenger vehicle. And ask how many people are in there. They do have a sign on the building that says if you're bringing a dog, you better have the rabies vaccine proof with you. So Daisy's over at the campground. We didn't need to worry about that. She's holding down the RV. America.
Didn't know. We just started walking up.
That's the lighthouse up there. There's no railing. Pretty much just got to steady yourself on the wall or on this middle column. What are you doing down there?
Just hanging out with a daddy long legs right next to me, two of them.
Your sister.
Oh my goodness.
There's a raid.
In unit.
1609 to 1909. 1609 predates the Pilgrims.
Three gems, but I don't know. I love you. That was there the day we went into. Dad, for my half birthday, I want to go to Subway or McDonald's.
This is just a cool place. You can come down here and fish as a part of this park. Haven't determined yet if this is a state park or not, but like you can see the Memorial Lighthouse right there. This is really cool. Glad we came over here and checked this out. Tanya stayed up there. I think she was a little worn out from the stairs in the lighthouse. We need to hurry up and get over to one of the forts over there, the little one, because Kaylin says that there is a Pokemon battle.
Yeah, raid.
Pokemon raid that's about to happen, so let's get going. There is a museum that's across the road over by the two forts that is included with your $6 admission. I guess you just show your receipt over there and you can get into the museum. So maybe after our Pokemon raid, we can go check out the museum. So this is the small fort right here. It's just right by the river or the lake. And they built the bridge right next to it. And you can kind of see the lighthouse right through there. Kira's complaining of a headache, so she went ahead and stayed in the truck. Tanya stayed with her. I'm a little worried because New York's got signs all over the place about no idling diesel engines. Blah. Sorry, New York. My daughter doesn't feel well. I'm gonna help keep her cool. Looks like an oven, I think. Kaylin is currently involved in a Pokemon raid.
The
defeated it.
You defeated it?
Yeah, it was only a Pikachu. I'm just hoping it was a shiny. I haven't tried one yet.
We're just hanging out under the bridge. Kaylin's.
There's a Pokestop right on the bridge.
There's a Pokestop on the bridge? Well, you can actually ride your bike or walk over this bridge.
In the middle of the bridge.
Yeah, you can go up there. So this is the little fort right here. It's closest to the water, and then there's a bigger fort back up the hill. Let's go back up the hill. It's Tuesday. It's closed.
Yeah.
This is His Majesty's fort at Crown Point, which is interesting. I've just heard a little bit about it. I'm totally going to read up on it. I wish we could have gone to the museum and learned more, but they said that this fort was never fully completed, and they just fell back to Fort Ticonderoga as opposed to trying to continue to build this fort. That's just based on what our friend Alex had said. I think this is quite intriguing. I want to know more about this, so I'm going to be doing some reading when I have some better internet. I was trying to look something up so I could share it with you all right now, but the internet for T-Mobile right here is like 0.1 download, so I'm not getting anything fast enough.
AT&T's pretty good.
She went ahead and shut her phone down though because we walked away from all the Pokemon stuff.
Oh.
And Tanya and Kira are back in the truck. So the weather right now it feels fairly good, except for the fact that the sun is just beating us down. So that's why I'm all sweaty. It's still somewhat muggy, but it's not as muggy as it's been. I think the thunderstorms that came through last night really cleared a lot out. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Would have been neat to climb all around this. Seen like Scotland and England, stuff I've seen from the movies. Rocks.
Whoa. Danger. Whoa. Aren't you scared? It's kind of old. I want to keep them how they are.
Wow, that's a big, beautiful fireplace. I guess this is the barracks. That's a pretty epic fireplace. Might have been officer barracks in here. This is pretty epic. All right, that was pretty cool. We're both feeling a bit dehydrated though, so we're gonna head back to the truck. Nice little break from work for the day. So Kira, I didn't want to keep her away from her friend for too long, so we need to get back to the campground so she can go play, because we're travel day tomorrow. And she's hungry.
Yeah.
Fort St Frederic is the smaller one, down closer to the water. And then that's the bigger one.
They burnt their own fort down?
No, it was an accidental chimney fire, but yes, they burnt their own fort down.
Okay.
There you go. Now you know the rest of the story, which had that huge building in it, even though it was a smaller fort. So this point right here on the lake was so important to everybody that first the French were trying to control this area. Then the British came along and like, we're gonna control it with the largest fort we ever built in North America. It's intriguing. So this area right here was just a huge point of interest. Point of interest? Yeah, it's a strategic point for military, I'm sure. Probably a point for trading as well. Getting some diesel real quick at the West Addison General Store, or as everybody around here calls it, WAGS, W-A-G-S. Just got 2 fuel pumps, and you can actually pump before you pay. That caught me by surprise. Had to come back out, pump, and now go back in to pay. They sell pizza here, like a little bit of grocery store, a little bit of Ace Hardware like. They've got nuts and bolts on the wall. What you need for fishing, live bait, a lot going on at the. They have Cabot potato chips. I didn't even know that this was an option. We're just going Cabot crazy around here. Cabot cottage cheese, Cabot salsa and sour cream, Cabot popcorn. Woohoo, Cabot! Just gonna top off on diesel. Today is a travel day and I don't really wanna worry too much about where I'm stopping for diesel tomorrow while I'm hitched up. So get this done right now. I just saw Bennett's mom going the other way.